Hi guys, thanks for watching this week's video. As you can tell by the title, I'll be showing you how to apply makeup, and this is for beginners. I know that because of social media, we see these incredibly talented makeup artists that create beautiful looks with eyeshadow, and we just look at them and we're like, how do I do that? I do not have any skill. Or when it comes to just doing a simple look, you feel a little lost in what to do. And I know there are different kinds of eye shapes, so I hope that this video kind of sheds a little light on what to do and how to go about your eyeshadow. For these kind of techniques or looks per se, you don't have to have the craziest expensive brush or an expensive eyeshadow. I use literally from bronzers to blush to like eyeshadows from the drugstore and eyeshadows from like Sephora grade. So the first type of technique slash makeup look is going to be one of those everyday looks that you can do. You can do it in literally a minute on each side or even less. But before I show you these looks, I'm gonna take a cotton pad and wipe off the eyeshadow slash eyeshadow liner that I have on so I can start fresh. So we're all set. My eyes are a little red because I have been to the beach and I got a little salt water in my eyes, and then when I got home to shower I got shampoo in my eyes, which is not the greatest combination, but it's getting better. Alright, so for this look I'm going to use a double-sided brush. So this double-sided brush that I have, you can literally find it in Target, Walmart, any of your like drugstores. This one's from Sephora, it's $2.05, and this one is for the shadow, and this one is for your crease. I use the crease brush because it's a lot more fluffy and you can get in your crease and fluff it out, the shadow out. You can use whatever color you want for any of these looks, but because it's an everyday look, I like to use my bronzer because it does warm up my face. So the bronzer that I use is the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm hitting the pan as you can see, yeah, because I use it a lot. And I'm just gonna go in with this end that's more like smaller. Go here. So when you want to apply shadow to your face, don't look at yourself directly. You're gonna want to grab like a small mirror and just look down so that you can get all that lid space that you have and make sure that it's being applied well there. And just going at the end of my eye. I'm starting here because that's where my crease is and where that space between your brow bone and your crease. I'm gonna add more because I just want more color. I want it to show. Then with this, I'm gonna just go around my crease. And if you want, you can just fluff it out here, whatever's left on your brush. Alright, and that's pretty much it. I used my bronzer shade and a brush to do this look. So I think this look is great for somebody who doesn't want to fully invest themselves in eyeshadow, because I know that if you were to use a really pigmented color and you kind of mess up, it would kind of show and you would feel like you're panicking at that point. So what I would suggest is using a neutral tone, whatever brown you like that is gonna match your bronzer. You can use your bronzer because I feel like it would complete the look and kind of just be in harmony with the rest of your shades on your face. What you should do if you have hooded eyelids is really brush it out and up so that your eyelids don't look as hooded as they usually do. And if you feel like it's not going to show, it will. All you got to do is just like go where your eyelid kind of hoods and just bring it outwards and upwards. Don't ever go like this way. You want to brush it up when you're blending it. Also, if you haven't heard this, but blending is key. when you want to blend multiple colors, 1 or 2 colors, you want to take your time, but since we're using only one color here, one bronzer, you can just literally swipe and drag out. Another pro tip that I like to do is add a highlighter color or a shimmery color and just add it to the inner corners of my eyes. This creates like a really pretty effect that makes your eyes look more awake and open. And if you want to add a little bit more, you can do it in the center of your eyelid and just dab it a little. Alright, so the second look you want to do would be kind of like what you did in the first technique, but you want to add a little oomph to it or kind of manipulate your eye shape. So we're gonna use 3 colors. 3 colors might seem like a lot, but you'll be blending 2 of the 3, so it won't be as scary or intimidating as it seems. Like an eyeshadow, you have 3 kind of colors. You have the highlighting color, you have the defining color, and you have the crease / blending color. So the color you want to use for your lid, just to highlight it and really make a good use for your lid and not really hide it with dark colors, kind of like an eye opener. It'd be like a cream white color to light color. It could be either this one or this one. So to apply that shade, you want to use a brush that is flat like that so you can get really great coverage and apply it really nicely. So I'm going to go like that and dab it a little because you don't want that excess falling on your face. So then again, I'm going to look down on a mirror so that I can see all that space that I need to use. I say that for this look, I think for each eye, you could probably take like 5 minutes to do it. So I'm just covering my eyelid. So step 2, with the same brush, it's not complicated. You want to go into a transition color / that belongs into your crease color. Basically what a transition color would be, I feel that a color is lighter than the color you're going to use for your outer corner. So for the outer corner, I'm going to use this color here, but the transition color for that one would be this color. So I'm going to go in with this end of the brush again, pick it up with the brush, tap a little, and go right where the outline of my eyeball is. And just work my way through it. I like to just sometimes pick it up with the other end so that it can be softer and just work my way through it. You don't want to hold your brush like this close like a pencil. You want to be light with it, so you want to hold it at the end and just work with it. Work with your fingers and dragging it and brushing it out. You want to blend this. So the next step would be the outer eye color. I don't know if that has a name, but I'm gonna just call it that. Depending on your eyelid shape, you wanna bring your eye upwards. You don't wanna bring it down. I feel like that's the common mistake people do with eyeshadow, is really bringing the color down here. And what it does is just makes your eye look, it's like droopy. So you wanna bring it up. The way I do it is I put a little bit and I kind of just go upwards. I place it down in the corner, outer corner of my eye, and just pat it up. So it kind of looks like that. But don't worry if it looks like oof, because you're gonna blend that. And a little to the halfway point of your eye. Right. Looks harsh right now, but this is where this guy comes in. You're gonna blend it lightly. I'm gonna use this cute rose goldish color for my lid. So I'm just gonna go like that and tap it right in the center. Now from this point you could add eyeliner, which really I think that would like look nice, but for the sake of this tutorial I'm just gonna do the eyeshadow. But feel free to add lashes or an eyeliner. I kind of wiped it off already, but I forgot to mention that if you don't like how it comes out at the end here, take your beauty blender or your sponge and just go upwards with it so you clean it up. If there's any fallout, I feel like this is like the greatest solution instead of just wiping it off because you'll leave a streak. So for this third technique, you're gonna do what we did for the second technique, the second look, but we're gonna add tape to our eyes. I don't know if you've seen this or heard of this, but this is a technique that a lot of makeup artists use so they can get that nice defined look. So before doing steps 1 and 2 of the previous technique, this is where you wanna add your tape. What I do is I like kind of take the stick away so that, you know, my skin and my makeup don't get stuck to this tape. So then after that's done, I'm just gonna align it where my bottom lash line is going. So it's going upwards. And I kind of want to create that cat eye look. So I'm gonna place it upwards. Just go under your lashes. And where your brow ends, you kind of want to meet it parallel, diagonally, whatever. So you're gonna put your base color on your lid, which is like a light color, like a vanilla color, and just do it all over your lid. Makeup is very fun to do. Like, don't ever feel pressure that you need to look a certain way, that it needs to come up perfect, needs to come out like how this makeup artist did it. Like, it's just all creativity. It's all about you, how you want to do it, what colors you want to use, how you want it to look. Don't ever feel that pressure of having it to look a certain way. Just play around with it. Practice makes perfect. I didn't get it the first time around. We're gonna go with the transition color, which is this lighter brown because the outer corner color is gonna be this color. Just find my crease and add the color there. And you can add more pigmentation by adding more layers of shadow onto it if you want. Then you're gonna blend it with this fluffy brush. Like a windshield. I'm gonna go to where the edge of the tape is and just add it to how far I want it to be. So I'm just gonna go from where my transition color ends. Blend it out. Gonna soften it up a little. Peeled one off. See how nice it is? You can also soften it up here with the same brush. And no big problem, no big deal. Just clean it up a little. So I'm gonna go and add liner and lashes so you could see the look. Okay, I added the lashes and liner. This is what it looks like. This is how it came out. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. Every Friday I post new videos, and if you want to keep up with it, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.